So apparently they're being reported missing.
And we welcome you to Ebbets Field here in Brooklyn as it's game number 3 of the 1920 World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Brooklyn Robins. Hello everybody, the SADV brings you way back to the time machine. In 1920, we bring you game 3 of the series. The Brooklyn Robins have so far dominated this series, winning the first 2 games, winning 2-1 and then 9-2. So this game 3 is going to be a must affair for our Indians. For the Indians, Ray Caldwell will be on the mound. He's 20-10, 3.86 ERA, 33 starts. And then on the mound for the Dodgers, a surprising starter, Sherry Smith, 11-9, 1.85 ERA, 12 starts, 138 innings pitched, 134 hits. He can pitch in the 7th inning. Ray Caldwell can go a complete 9 innings. Let's take a look at some weather today, and we'll see how we're doing. So 1920, and we'll take a look at Ebbets Field today and see what our ballpark situation is. It looks like ballpark situation is going to be singles will be a 1-16 the lefties, 1-10 the righties. Home runs the lefties 1-19. Righties is a 1-8. So we'll go ahead and write those down too so we don't forget them. So give me 1 second. I'll go ahead and write that stuff down. So lefty singles are 16. Righty singles are 1-10. And then lefty home runs Ebbets Field is 1-19. Very friendly right field wall. Right field is a 1-8. And we're ready to go. Welcome to Ebbets Field. And I'll be doing again most of the stats by hand. So I don't have as much updated stats. I've done so far the little bit of the work. So we'll kind of have to play a little bit as we don't know what's going on in the series. Kind of play it that way. So here we go. It'll be Sherry Smith for the Brooklyn Robins. He's a left-hander. He'll take on Joe Evans. He starts for the Indians. So here's your lineup for the Indians. It goes Evans and Wattengrass, Speaker, Burns, Gardner, Wood, Sewell, O'Neill, and Caldwell. The Dodgers will go with Olson, Johnston, Griffith, Wheat, Myers, Kanetsky, Kildorf, Miller, and Sherry Smith batting 9th. So here we go. Joe Evans, the leadoff for the Indians. He's a right fielder, or he's a left fielder. Right-handed hitter against the left-hander, and we're underway. 1-9 lefty base. Joe Evans. So Joe Evans is on board. The single. Does he have some speed? He does. He gets the lead out of 5 and 6. And let's see. Otto Miller has an arm of 0, -4, -2, so it's going to be a -5 on Joe Evans to get the lead. If he gets a 5 and 6, it'll be a 12 first number. And it's an 8, doesn't get it. So the first number ends up dropping to a 7. So Joe Smith will stay there. And now here's Bill Wattengrass, the second baseman. So the Indians will run on first and nobody out. Here we go. 3-4 to a lefty and walk. And the Indians have come out aggressive. First and second with nobody out brings up the captain and the acting manager, Tris Speaker. He's had a lot to answer here. Down 2-0 first 2 games of the series, but they have looking to be aggressive against Sherry Smith. 2 on and nobody out. Here we go. That rolls around to a 1-3, and he draws the walk, and the Indians have the bases loaded. So the Indians have walked, and now here is the first baseman, George Burns. The infield will play back. They don't want to give up a big inning. The Indians look to get it started here against Sherry Smith. Bases loaded, nobody out. The pitch to Burns. Rolls around. There's some good stuff on Burns' card. If he can hit it, let's go against Sherry Smith. 6-8 against a righty as a walk, and the bases are reloaded. So Evans scores from first. Wattengrass to second. Burns to first. RBI for George Burns.
That one from New Hampshire, they arrested Dad for hitting her in the face.
So hang on, folks. Let's make sure we have everything here. So Burns draws the walk. That is a run batted in for Burnsy, and the Indians lead 1-0 right off the bat here in Brooklyn. So the Indians start off the house of fire in this one. Here is Larry Gardner. Bases loaded, nobody out, and the Indians have a possible big inning happening here. 1-8 lefty is going to be a ground ball second base. They were playing the infield back, so that's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. Run will score, and Wattengrass will score, no RBI. Speaker moves to third. Gardner hits into 4-6-3. So now here is the Hall of Famer Smokey Joe Wood. The outfielder on this team still possessed a good bat. Right-handed batter, right fielder. Swings good, still has good power against the left-hander. So it's a runner on third and 2 outs. 2-0 Cleveland. 1-5 is a single 1-15. That's a 7. Base hit for Smokey Joe Wood. So Smokey Joe Wood is on. Speaker will score from third, and it's 3-0 Cleveland. So big RBI for Smokey Joe Wood. And now here is Joe Sewell, the batter. So the Indians, about a 3-run first inning, making a comeback here in a big way against the Brooklyn Robins. Joe Sewell, the batter. Sherry Smith struggling to get out of the inning. 1-8 is a double to right field for Joe Sewell. So Joe Sewell doubles to right field. Zach Wheat may try to score. Let's see if they held Smokey Joe Wood. He was not. +1, +2, 2 outs, +3 for Zach Wheat. That's not Zach Wheat. That is going to be Griffith. He's a -3, so it'll be an even running speed for Smokey Joe Wood. He's a 1-12. He will stop at third. So Smokey Joe Wood stops at third. A double for Sewell, and the Indians are keeping the inning alive. Second and third with 2 outs. And it now brings up Steve O'Neill, the catcher. Smith from the stretch gets the sign. That's going to be a good spot for O'Neill. 2-2-7. Oh, he missed it. Ground ball to short. That's picked up by Olsen. Throws him out and ends the inning. But the Indians score 3. We go to the bottom of the first. It's Indians 3. Robins coming up the bat. So now Ray Caldwell comes in. In real life, he only lasted a couple batters, I believe it was. I found that to be the most interesting statistic when going over this game. He went, and I still can't figure it out. Caldwell went 1/3 inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. It was a walk, and Ray Caldwell was done. Brooklyn wins the game 2-1. And they play the game in 1 hour and 47 minutes. So let's see if they show why in the world single Duster Mails replaced Ray Caldwell batting 9th. Yeah, he came in. So they didn't show any injuries on there. So I'm not sure why Ray Caldwell did not make it past that first inning. So here we go. Let's go and get the Brooklyn Robins. They're up 2-0 in the series. Let's see if Ivy Olsen can get something started. Again, it's Olsen, Johnston, and Griffith against Ray Caldwell. 1 of 3 20-game winners for this Indian team. Here we go. 6-9 to a righty, and that's a fly ball down the line. That could be trouble. That's going to be a single 1-4. It's not a home run. It's a double for Ivy Olson. So the Brooklyn Robins get started fast. So a leadoff double for Olson. I'm going to try to see if I can score on my table. That way it's a little bit easier. So give me 1 second. The camera still looks good. I like what we're seeing. So here we go. Here's the swing for Johnston. That's going to be Jimmy Johnston. 1-5 versus a righty. A single. 2 stars for Johnston. Olson scores. It's 3-1 favor. So Jimmy Johnston with an RBI. So 3-1 Cleveland. What a start here in Brooklyn. So Olson and Johnston get on base. Both now are in position. And now here's 10th. And here is Tommy Griffith. Johnston is a 2-9, 10-11 stealing. If you want to steal on Caldwell right now, -2 +2 is even. Now he's depending on Steve O'Neill's a -3. Good thing they have a good arm out there. It's a -3 on Johnston. He automatically almost gets the lead, so his first number would be 12 if they want to be aggressive or not. He did steal 19 bases, chucked out 15 times. So here is Tommy Griffith, the left-handed hitter, hitting here. 1-8 righty, ground ball to first. That's a fielder's choice and a moot point. So 3-6 and 1 away. Here is the left fielder, Zach Wheat, one of the Hall of Famers on this Dodger offensive team. 2E10 in left field. Good, solid player. One of the big Dodgers, one of the big Robins on this team. 5-9 lefties, a strike. Him out looking 2 away. And boy, is that a big strikeout. Now here's Hy Myers. He's had a really good series with some very big hits so far. It is a 3-1 ball game for the Indians here in the bottom first inning. D. Scott Howard, probably still snowed in Washington, taking in a 19-20 game again. Dodgers again, but this time they call the Brooklyn Robins, taking on the Cleveland Indians. 1920 World Series, game number 3. 5-3 for Myers. And that is going to be a ground ball back to the mound. Caldwell has it. Caldwell actually is a 528. Caldwell may have an issue picking this ball up. We'll see if he does or not. That's a 17. He actually fields it. But a 13 on a 28, all bets are off. So let's see. Give me 1 second. 13 on a 28. 13 on a 28 is not an error. Makes a nice play and ends the inning. But the Robins get 1 back, 1 run, 2 hits. We have played 1 inning of play, and it's all offense. It's 3-1 Tribe. So now for the Indians, it will be Ray Caldwell leading off. He'll be followed by, again, the top of the order for this Cleveland team. This Cleveland team absolutely needed to wake up in this series, and they've done so against Sherry Smith here in game number 2. Ooh. There we go. That should make things a mess. Here we go. 5-2. 5-2 for Caldwell. He is looks like a left-handed bat. So 5-2 against Sherry Smith. So 1 and 2 is a single. Nope. Line drive, second base, and Caldwell is out. So 1 away, and here is Joe Evans. So Evans led off the game with a single and scored. Indians again trying to keep the pressure on this Robin team. 3-1, here we go. 4-7 for Evans. 4-7 is a ground ball shortstop. That's 2 outs. So 2 outs here. So now here's Bill Wattengrass. So Wattengrass walked and scored his first time up. They waited out Sherry Smith in the first inning. They went single, walk with the bases loaded, double play, scored a run, and RBI for Smokey Joe Wood gave him the 3 runs. Didn't exactly kill him, but they beat him with kindness. 2 outs for Wattengrass. 1-10 lefty is a fly ball right field. 3 up, 3 down for Sherry Smith. And that's all you get in the top of the second. 3-1 Cleveland. So now here's Ed Kanetsky. He's been on one of the hotter hitters on this Robin team during this series. Kanetsky so far is a first baseman. Kanetsky, Kildorf, and Otto Miller will bat for the Robins against Ray Caldwell. Here we go. Swinging away. Here we go. 3-11 righty foul out behind the plate. That's a catch by O'Neill. One away. Here's the second baseman, Pete Kildorf. Kildorf the bat. Second baseman, 2-9 righty, the walk. So Kildorf works a walk. Let's see if he has some speed. He doesn't, and the run against Caldwell and them may be probably a mistake. So Kildorf will not be held. He's a D. And now here's the catcher, Otto Miller. Miller's first at bat of the afternoon. Bottom of second here. 1-6 against the righty. It's a ground ball to third. That goes around the horn double play. 5-4-3. That's Larry, don't call me Dave Gardner, the Wattengrass. The Burns gets the double play. 5-4-3. We play 2. It's 3-1 Cleveland.
Yeah.
So Miller is retired. Now we go to the top of the third. It will be Burns, Gardner, and Wood. The bat for, let's see if we can look. I'm sorry, it'll be no. It's Speaker, Burns, and Gardner to bat the third here against Sherry Smith. Sherry Smith. Here's the pitch. 1-2 lefty. That's a ballpark home run for Speaker. Home runs here in Abbott's 1-19. It's a 19. It's gone. You can, or it's an 18, I believe. It is a 19. I do not play the robbing the home run rule, and I believe in Abbott's field the defenses would be too high to rob it. It is gone. So the acting manager, Tris Speaker, deposits one over the right field fence, and the Tribe have gotten on the board. So second RBI for Tris Speaker, and already, folks, it is now 4-1 Cleveland. Speaker just gets it out of the park. So here is George Burns. That's the only way you're going to really get a home run off Sherry Smith's card, is getting one on your own. So Speaker sends it to right field, and Cleveland takes a 4-1 lead. Here is George Burns, 3-7 lefty, and draws the walk. So again, they are waiting their time with Sherry Smith. And now here is Larry Gardner. He is the third baseman. He grounded into a double play his last time up. Caldwell from Smith from the stretch. Sorry, confused there. 4-7 versus the lefty. It's a single. 4-7 lefty is a double play ball. 4-6-3. So now we'll go do Kildorf, the Olsen to the first baseman, Kanetsky. So a double play ball there wipes out the base runner. Here is Smokey Joe Wood. So now Joe Wood comes up. Wood is 1-for-1 with a single. It's 1-6 for Smokey Joe Wood. Ground ball to short. That ends the inning, and Cleveland gets one. One run on a home run by Tris Speaker. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 4-1 Cleveland. So Brooklyn will now come in with, will now start with Smith, Olsen, Johnson. Now they could probably pinch hit for him here. They was something they would do early in the day, but it's with a 2-0 lead and only down by 3. Sherry Smith will give some latitude, but this will probably be his last at bat. As it comes any later than this, they're going to have to bat for him. 3-6 is a strikeout for Sherry Smith, so one away. So the third inning starts with a K for Ray Caldwell, the right-hander. One of the 3 20-game winners on this 1920 Cleveland staff. And now here's Ivy Olsen. He doubled and scored in the first. 4-1 try, last of the third. 5-5 to a righty is going to be a fly ball right field. That's an easy second out. Out is made by Smokey Joe Wood. Here is now Jimmy Johnston with 2 outs. So Jimmy Johnson, RBI single his first time up. Here is the swing. 3-8 righty, ground ball to short. That will end it. 3 up, 3 down. Go to Robins. We played 3, 4-1 Cleveland. So top of the fourth, Sherry Smith stays in here and pitches the fourth against young Joe Sewell. He's in the game because of the untimely death of Ray Chapman. So Sewell comes up, 1 for 1, doubled his first time up. Sewell 5-8. So 5-8 lefties, a ground ball. The second baseman is going to be Kildorf. He's a 2E30, and that's an 8. He gets it. Ooh, we're gonna have to look him up. It's not an automatic to me. 13 on a 20, and let's take a look. 13 on a 20. The suspense builds. On a 20 is an error. There is an error on an E13. On a 13 on an E20. So Joe Sewell, is that Sewell? Hang on 1 second. We have the error. Hang on. Should this be Sewell? Sewell let off the inning, so Sewell will be an E6. So an error made by the second baseman, and runner on first and nobody out. So little Joe Sewell is on, the rookie playing a very important series in his very first year. Here is Steve O'Neill. O'Neill ground the short first time up. Here's the pitch from Sherry Smith, 2-4 lefty. He walked, and again the Indians putting pressure on. 2 on, nobody out, and Ray Caldwell comes up. Most likely he'll be in a bunt situation. They'll be looking for it though. So again, he'll be a C bunter. Let's see if they'll go for it and get the bunt. Here's the bunt, and that's gonna be a 7. I believe that's a successful bunt. Always never liked this. C7's an automatic sacrifice. So good job on the sacrifice. 6 gets the ball to the third baseman. So 5-3 on the sack, let's say. Moves O'Neill to third, moves him to third, and there's 1 away. Second and third, and the Robins will have to play the infield in now, as it will be Joe Evans. Oops. So Joe Evans up. Second and third, 1 out. Evans the bat. Evans 1 for 2 with the single. Evans looks in. Infield in. Sherry Smith, big play of the game. 5-8 righty, ground ball, second base. Again, that's Kildorf. He is a 2E. He's a 2E30. Let's see if he can keep the ball in front of him. Oh, it's a 4. That could be trouble. Oh, that could be trouble for him. The infield is in. 4-2. He's going to go through for a base hit. 16 on a 30 is not an error, but a G3 pound sign. Infield in will score 2. So Sewell scores, O'Neill scores. 2 more RBIs for Joe Evans, and the Indians have taken a 6-1 lead. So the Indians taking advantage of the Robins of the infield in, and that, folks, could be all for Sherry Smith, as the Robins bullpen now has to get up in a hurry. That is 6 runs through 3+ innings. And now here's Bill Wattengrass. And let's look at this. 4-6 righty, and that in a ground ball to third. That will be a fielder's choice for the second out. So fielder's choice, 2 outs. And now here is Tris Speaker. Now the Robins in a disadvantage. Big lead in where pitchers hit. We'll see what Speaker does here. He has walked and scored and homered. He has 2 RBIs so far. And here is 4-8 to a lefty. The ground ball to second. Nicely throws. Got him as Kildorf, and ends the inning. So there we go. But 2 more runs crossed for the Tribe. It is now 6-1 Cleveland. So 6-1 Cleveland, last of the 4th inning. Tommy Griffith will bat, followed by Wheat and Myers against Ray Caldwell, cruising with a 5-run lead here in the 4th. So here is Tommy Griffith, fielder's choice his first time up, swinging away. 4-7 lefties, a single for Tommy Griffith. So Tommy Griffith is on. Don't count these Robins out before they hatch. That's Robin, a big hit for Griffith. He is not starred. And now here is Zach Wheat, one of the stars on this Robins team. He struck out his first time up. He's gonna have to really put this team on his back. Cleveland coming at a big advantage, but Cleveland not to be denied so far today. 4-10 lefty struck him out. Ray Caldwell for the second time gets Zach Weed out there. First out here in the fourth. And now it's back to High Myers, not Hack Myers if you're a wrestling fan. High Myers ground the first his first time up. So Myers to hit righty versus righty. 1-11's up the short, and that's going to be 2 outs here in the fourth. And here's Ed Kanetsky, popped the second his first time up. So Kanetsky comes up. He popped behind the leg. So far, Ray Caldwell controlling things right now. 1-5, single 1-4. That's a 16. That's a line drive to the shortstop. Ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left. We played 4. 6-1 Cleveland. Now Kanetsky, you know what? They're not gonna pull Sherry Smith till the next inning. He bats third, so he'll see if he can survive another inning. It'll be George Burns. He has not had a plate appearance yet. He has walked twice. So Burnsy comes up. He has so far walked twice. Has an RBI. So Burns walked. That was speaker. Boy, my things are confusing even to me. Yep, he's walked twice and with an RBI walk so far. 4-5 to a righty, the pop to short, and that is the first out for Burns. So 1 away. Here is Smokey Joe Wood. Single ground to short, has a run batted in. Right-handed hitter against the lefty Smokey Joe Wood. 5-12, ground ball to second. That's Kildorf again. He's a 230. 230 on a 5 is nothing. That's a 10. That is a gimme putt on the golf course. So Wood's out 2 away. Here's Joe Sewell. So again, Joe Sewell the batter. Boy, there's so much stuff you can write in the newspapers on this kid. Making his major league debut this season in ungodly forsaken circumstances, and now is asked to play in the World Series. In the 1920 season, only 70 at-bats, hit .329. And boy, did he make an impression late in the season for these Indians, just eclipsing the White Sox, who lost all their players due to a suspension. So now here in the fifth inning, Wood 1 for 2. Or I should say, is it Wood or Sewell? It's Wood. As I'm bringing Sewell's up, and of course he's on deck. We'll see if he gets on. 3-7 is a walk, so Smokey Joe Wood will get on. It will allow me to keep the story going for Joe Sewell. Sewell has doubled, reached on an error, and scored back in the 4th inning. So now here is the left-handed hitter, Little Sewell. He'll hit against Sherry Smith. Sherry Smith, 1-7 versus... Oh, he just missed his stuff. Fly ball right field. Ends the inning, and Sherry Smith has gone 5. So we have played 4.5. It's 6-1 Cleveland. Let's see if Brooklyn has a chance to get back in this series. So it will be Kildorf, Miller, and a pinch hitter for Sherry Smith here in the 5th against Ray Caldwell. So Kildorf the bat, he's 0 for 0. He walked his first time up. See if he can get something going. 1-7, fly ball left field. That will be the first out. And there we go. Here's Otto Miller. So Miller, the catcher, kind of sharing duties with Kruder on this team. Ground ball his first time up. Caldwell controlling the strike zone. 1-3, foul out behind the plate. Third base, that's Gardner. Gardner makes the play, and that's 2 away. And that, folks, will be all for Sherry Smith. So Sherry Smith will come out this game. Go ahead and move the pitcher's hitting card off the premises, and now we're going to need to find somebody who can hit and then someone who can chuck. So let's see who the Dodgers will, or the Brooklyn Robins, keep calling him that name. And my computer says 54 degrees. I don't know what yours says. That can't be right, can it? All right, let's take a look here. Oh, Clarence Mitchell pitched both and hit. So Clarence Mitchell will come in. He actually has a hitter's card also. So he was a relief for. And we'll have to see who will bat here. Again, they don't have a ton of options. I guess they'll go with Bernie Neese. He batted in game 1, so Neese will swing away. The left-hander Mitchell is warming up in the bullpen. So Neese will swing away. Sherry Smith is done. And here we go. So Bernie Neese, switch hitter, batting lefty. 2-3 righty, 5 ball right field. He had the right intentions. Retires the side. We played 5-6-1 Cleveland as Cleveland looks to get back in this series. So now pitching for the Brooklyn Robins will be Clarence Mitchell, a left-hander. He goes 5-2, 3.08 ERA, 7 starts, 79 innings, give up 85 hits. So he'll be tossed into action. For the Indians will be O'Neill, Caldwell, and Evans to bat. Here is O'Neill, 3-7 against the lefties. A pop to short. That's a quick out, and 1 away. So now here's Ray Caldwell. Caldwell ground the thirds first time up. Here it is, 4-4 swinging lefty. And that's a ground ball to third. That is third baseman is Johnston. Johnston's a 233. So again, high ratings like usual. And we're gonna have to look that one up. So 11 on a 33. 11 on a 33 says an error. 1 base error. So Robins continue to make some mistakes. That's the second error in this ball game. And the Indians will continue their offense. Here's Joe Evans. Runner on first, Evans. Evans has single, ground to short, and singled. He's 2 for 3 in the ball game. Stays in the game against the left-hander here. And that's 4-6 righty. Single to right field against Clarence Mitchell. So Caldwell goes to second. He'll stop at first and second, 1 out for Bill Wattengrass. So the Indians continue to put pressure on the Robins. So Wattengrass, the batter, he has walked, scored, fly to right, hit into a fielder's choice, 0 for 2, runs scored. Wattengrass against the lefty, 4-8, righty is a walk, and the bases again will be loaded. So again, the Robins getting hurt here as the Indians are working the count, working the bases loaded. Again, here comes the tough Tris Speaker. The player manager, he had a closed door meeting, and it was not a pleasant one. Speaker has walked, fly to right, hit into a fielder's choice, and walked. Oh, wait a minute, that cannot be right. Here you go. Speaker walked and scored. He homered and then hit a fly ball. So far he's 1 for 2. He has 1 RBI. So here is Speaker right now. 3-6 versus a lefty. Single, 2 stars. Tris Speaker knocks in 2 more. Caldwell scores. Evans will go home. Wattengrass will go to third, and it's now 8-1. So 2 more RBIs for Speaker. He's gotten 3, and Speaker is leading this offensive charge. He is showing the leadership the Indians have missed the first 2 games of the series. So now here is Lee Gardner, 0 for 1. Not Lee Gardner. Again, my scorebook is just weird. George Burns comes up. Burns is 0 for 1 with a pop-up. Infield has to play in. 5-9. Ground ball to third. They will come home and get the lead runner. So Wattengrass is out of there. Runners out first and second with 2 outs. And here now is Gardner. Gardner has hit into double play twice and ground the second. So he's 0 for 3. They've controlled Larry today, as Clarence Mitchell tries to escape more trouble. 5-7 lefty, ground ball second base. Boy, they've had problems in the field today. 2E30 for Kildorf, and that's an 11. That is going to be a 10. We're going to have to look at that. Kildorf is a 30. 30, a 10, there's no error, makes the play and ends the inning. but Cleveland gets 2 more in the 6th. They've really opened it up right now. It is 8-2 Cleveland. So Cleveland trying to get back in this series. So now it's going to be the top of the order, Ivy, Olsen, and that'll be followed by Johnston and Griffith against Caldwell, still in there with a big lead here in the 6th. Here's going to be a 5-4 righty. That's a ground ball to third. That's Larry Gardner. Gardner's a 113, so he cannot give up the hit. And that's an 11 on a 13. 11 on a 13 says he's an error. Oh, an E1 for Larry Gardner. Let it go up his arm. And the Robins start off on base. So Olsen's on. Let's see if that might be the sign of things to come. Here is Jimmy Johnston. So Johnston, the batter. Johnston in the game is 1 for 2. So right-handed hitter Ray Caldwell now has to now get down here. 6-11. That's a ballpark single. 1-10. That's a 3. Base hit Jimmy Johnston. So first and second with nobody out. And here come the Robins. Have they been awoken up? Have they been woken up here? 2, 4, 7. We have 8. Is that correct? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 8. So it is 2, 4, 5 is 8. It is 8-1. Bottom to 6. Let's see if the Robins can get going. And now here's Tommy. Here's Tommy Griffith. First and second, nobody out. Big opportunity to get back in this game. 5-9. Lefty struck him out. Called him out on strikes. And a big out there. And now again, here's Zach Wheat. He struck out twice. Boy, does Zach need to get a big hit here against Caldwell here to wake up the troops. Caldwell from the stretch gets the sign. Here we go. 1-10 is a single to center field. So Zach Wheat with a base hit. Olsen will probably maybe score because of the lead. Let's see if Olsen was held. Olsen was a D, not starred, was not held, let's say. So it is going to be a +1. Center fielder is Speaker. Speaker may come out throwing just for gigs. -1 is even. So it's going to be running rating for Olsen. Does he try it? Olsen, they're going to hold him out of 1-13. So 65% chance. I know you're trailing, folks, but they don't want to be down 8-1 with a chance at a huge inning. But now they can't use a double play right now. Hi, Myers, the batter. Bases loaded, 1 out. Robin trying to get something going against Ray Caldwell here. Caldwell from the stretch. That's going to be a 6-7 righty. Ground ball second base. That's Wattengrass. The infield is back. They could turn 2 here. He's a 2E38. The 2's a good double play candidate. A 38's a good error candidate. That's an 11. That is a 14. That's a double play unless it's not an error. 11 on a 38 is going to be... looking. 238. You know what? That's going to be an error on Wattengrass. There's no E38. So we'll go ahead and give him the benefit of the doubt and give him the E37. And that is going to be an error. So Olsen scores. How about that? So E4, second error of the inning. And it's now 8-2. So now here's again Ed Kanetsky as the Robins are starting to rumble here. 8-2-1 out. Caldwell from the stretch. Here it is. 3-9. Righty pop to short. That's a big 2 outs. So now here's Kildorf. Kanetsky cannot come out with a big swing there. Kildorf to swing. Right-handed hitter. So woe for one's Kildorf today. Big opportunity against Ray Caldwell. Caldwell from the stretch. 4-10 righty. Pop to short. Sewell there makes the catch and ends the inning. Only 1 run in the 6th, leaving the bases loaded. It is 8-2 Robins. Big leave on bases for the Robins there. Top of the 7th. And now here is Smokey Joe Woods. Sewell followed by O'Neill. against Clarence Mitchell. Probably his last inning with the pitcher coming up next inning. 3-7 lefty is a walk, and Woods on again. This Indian team is starting to show a very patient attitude. He's walked his last 2 at-bats, and now here is Sewell. Sewell has doubled, got on an error, scored, and fly to right. Sewell again, left-handed hitter against a lefty Mitchell. Here's the pitch. 5-8 lefty, fly ball right field. 1 away. And here's O'Neill. Ground ball to short, walked and scored and popped to short. So O'Neill the batter, and that's going to be a 4-8. Walked him. So Steve O'Neill walks. Boy, they've just walked too many batters today. And now it's Caldwell's turn with 1 out. They'll probably swing away with Ray here. They're not going to take him out of the game, that's for sure. And here's the swing. 6-5 lefty against Clarence Mitchell is going to be a single. 2 stars, and the Indians continue to drive and run. Smokey Joe Wood scores. O'Neill goes to third. RBI Ray Caldwell. It is 9-2 favor of the Indians. And now here is Joe Evans. So Joe Evans, so far in the ball game, is 3 for 4. So Evans here in the 7th. Infield stays in. 3-4, single one. Nope, against a righty's different. Fly ball right field, question mark. They will hold them there. They'll not try to score, and there's 2 outs, keeping runners at first. Actually, no, it's at first. It's first and second, 2 outs. And here is Wattengrass. So the Indians really putting pressure on this Robin team. Wattengrass in the ball game has walked, scored, fly to right, hit the fielder's choice, and singled. 5-10 versus a righty. Ground ball to short. That will be Olsen. Olsen is a 256. We'll see if that helps or not. That's a 15. He fields it. That's going to be a 12 on a 56. Oh my, there's no 56. We go with 52. No, 11-13. So Wattengrass is thrown out. Ends the inning. Cleveland does score 1. 7th inning stretch here in Brooklyn. It is now 4-5, 9-2 Cleveland. So Otto Miller followed by a pinch hitter. And then it will be again back to Ivy Olsen here in the 7th. Ray Caldwell in his 7th inning of work. Here is Otto Miller. 2-4 righty, fly ball right field. That is 1 away. So then there'll be it'll be a pinch hitter. So go ahead and swing away here. New pitcher situation here. Let's see. Does he have? See, could hit with Clarence Mitchell himself and keep him in the game, but probably don't. You don't think you probably do that back in the day. Looking for a hitter here, and also looking for somebody who's going to come in and swing. Let's see who is going to be available. Boy, they did not have a lot of options back in the day. George Mohart might come in and pitch for the Robins. Boy, he gives up triples against lefties, though. Wow. And now let's see who will swing here. Running out of batters here. They'll go to backup catcher Ernie Kruger. You're not going to take your catcher out, and this is not the modern times. So the backup catcher will come and swing away. Kruger will hit for Mitchell. So Kruger hits for Mitchell. 1 out here in the 7th. It is so far a 9-2 offensive onslaught for the Indians. So Kruger, 6-9 righty is a home run, 1-4 against a righty. That's an end, but that's going to be a double for Ernie Kruger. So Kruger, the backup catcher for the Robins, comes in and doubles. So there you go. He gets a hold of 1. And now here's Ivy Olsen. He's doubled and scored. Fly to right, got on an error and scored. So he scored twice for the Robins. 1-7 righty is a fly ball left field. That will be 2 outs. and it brings up Johnston. So Johnston the batter. So Jimmy Johnston the hit. Johnston a right-handed batter. Johnston is 2 for 3 in the ball game. Trying to see if they can get to him right here. 1-8. Oh, that's a triple. 1-11. That's down the line. Jimmy Johnston will knock in Kruger. Kruger scores, and that, folks, is a triple for Jimmy Johnston. His third hit of the game, and the Robins get a run back, his second RBI. So the Robins not giving this one up yet. It is now 9-3 here in the seventh, and here is Tommy Griffith. He is 1 for 3. Runner on third and 2 outs. Caldwell from the stretch. 3-10 righty triple 1-6. That's an 11. That's a single and 2 stars. Scores Johnston. And oh my, Griffith with an RBI. Here come the Robins. It is now 9-4 favor of Cleveland. So again, the Robins trying to stay in this. Here is Zach Wheat. Zach Wheat's 1 for 3. Left-handed bat. Indians may start having their bullpen up. 1-11. Ballpark home run. Lefty 1-19. That is a 12 home run. Zach Wheat. And the Robins are back in this. So a 2-run homer for Zach Wheat. And oh, baby, 2 more runs will score. 4 in the inning. 5-6. And oh my, 4, 5, 6, 9, 6 in the seventh. Holy cow, and here comes Tris Speaker from center field. He takes the ball from Ray Caldwell. He's done. And coming in will be Dustin Duster Males. So Males will come in, and boy, did this one get out. This one became a ball game very quickly. He's a left-hander, Males. So Duster Males will come in. So Males, and again, we're in the seventh. There is 1, 2 outs. So Caldwell goes 6 2/3. So Males, a left-handed pitcher, as Wheat takes him long and gone. And the Robins are in this game. Here's High Myers. High Myers 0 for 3. Here's the swing. That's going to be 4-11 to a righty and walks. Holy cow. Keeps the inning alive. And there's runner on first. And all of a sudden, the tying runner is on the on-deck circle. And now here's Ed Kanetsky, the first baseman. So Males from the stretch. 2 outs and the pitch. 4-6 against a righty. Single left field. They will hold the runner up. And the Robins have 2 on and 2 out, potentially bringing the tying runner up. Holy cow. We'll make sure I'm right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, yeah, home run should tie this. So Kildorf, the batter for the Robins. Home runs on the season, none. So he's not hitting one. But we'll see, and they don't have much left on the bench either. So Kildorf the bat against Duster Males. There is 2 outs in the seventh. Kildorf the swing, keep the baton going. 3-4 lefty, ground ball to third. Goes across the diamond, got him, and ends the inning. So it will be Otto Miller as they batted around, but they scored 4. It is now 5, 6, 8 is now 9-6. Indians, we played 7. So now, who will now pitch for these Robins? My first thought was George Morehart, but all of a sudden this game has gotten interesting. So they may have to go to one of their better pitchers, I think. Looking at John, no, he's probably not going to be somebody I want to go with. My question is when does Jack Pfeiffer pitch in this series if he does? Or do I have to save him for a series? So let's look at this. Let's look at the series summary here, and to The series is a 9-game series. Cleveland won the actual series 5-2. So now I'm going to look at the actual full stats. And coming up next one will be Leon. It looks like Leon Cador pitched for the Robins. In the next one, they went back to Grimes and Sherry Smith. So Markard only went one start, I believe, and Robins. So the starts from this series was Grimes had 3, Markard 1, Cador had a start. Jack Pfeiffer did not even start, so he's coming in. But he may have to start if things get dicey in this series if it goes long. So Jack Pfeiffer, he was actually 16-9, 3.01 ERA over 200 innings pitched. Not sure why they didn't go to him in this series. Seems like he might have been a better option than what was available. So now it'll be Tris Speaker up, and all of a sudden he has to think this game is all of a sudden a ball game. It is now 9-6 Cleveland as we play the 8th. Speaker so far has walked, scored, homered, and then he fly to left and singled. So Speaker controlling his own destiny. 6-6 lefty, ground ball to first. That will be Kanetsky. Kanetsky will come up. He is a 217. Boy, he can use an absolute big play here. That's an 11 on a 17. Does he make the play on a 17? I think I dropped the chart to have the first baseman. We'll use this one. So 17 on 11, an error. Oh, Kanetsky committed the error, and another error for Cleveland. So big error for Tris Speaker. So big error on the first baseman, Kanetsky. And Cleveland will have a runner on first base. Boy, the errors on Brooklyn have been coming on strong. Runner on first and nobody out now for George Burns. Burns has been on twice. Let's make sure I have that ready. It is. Here we go. So now 4-8 righty as a ground ball to third gets the fielder's choice. That's a tough slide by Tris Speaker, making sure that relay throw did not come back through. Here is Lee Gardner, 0 for 4. Boys, he had a rough game so far today with all these runs scored. He's actually committed an error early in the game. Larry Gardner, 0 for 4. Runner on first. 2-7 against a righty is a triple on a 1. That's a single, 2 stars. So Larry Gardner finally gets himself on. That's a big hit. First and third with 1 out. Infield will stay in. And here is Smokey Joe Wood. Now the Robins have to stop this from getting the big inning after the big inning. So Pfeiffer now switching from the stretch here, 6-8 righty, and again that's a base hit from Smokey Joe Wood. That will knock in a run, and that knocks in Burns, and it is now going to be 10-6. Runners will go back first and third for Smokey Joe Wood. So Smokey Joe Wood with a big RBI. Here's Joe Sewell. Again, infield has to come in. First and third, nobody out. This game is seesawing back and forth. 10-6 Robins here in the 8th. Infield in. 1-9's not going to be good. 1-9 righty single to center field. Oh my goodness, again. That will score Gardner from third, and that will move him up to second, and another RBI for Cleveland. They now lead at 11-6, getting the runs back after they gave them up. Now here's Steve O'Neill. Big bounce back inning for Cleveland. Jack Pfeiffer is getting kind of ambushed in here with 1 away. First and second, 1 out, 4-10. 4-10, ground ball to first. That'll be a fielder's choice. That'll be 3-6. He'll go to second. And now, so it's going to be Wood at third and O'Neill at first. And again, it'll be the pitcher up for Duster Males. And they'll keep him in there. They're not going to want to waste a pitcher here. And that's going to be a 2-12 for Duster Males. Let's see what number he is, actually. He's actually good. He's actually a number 3 who I've been using. Fly ball right field. And the inning, and that's it. 2 runs in the 8th. They keep the pressure on. It is 11-6 Cleveland. So Brooklyn trying trying to get back in this series. Again, I'll go back with Otto Miller, who they batted around with. Miller's 0 for 3, flied out the right to start off last inning quietly, and then Cleveland really opened up their own offense. So Males 6-7 against the righties, ground ball to short. There's your first out, and that's it. So that's a big way to start that inning. And now, again, back to the pitcher spot as Kruger batted. So they're going to have to go with somebody else. So Jack Pfeiffer is going to have to come out. What is his hitter? He's batting number 4. Yeah, you're going to have to. I don't think you have a choice. So we'll go with Bill Shamat will bat. And again, they're going to have to go to that bullpen of theirs. And again, they're getting kind of who they have left to go on this team. And here's Shamat now, 2-5 against the lefties, a ground ball to short. That's 2 outs here in the 8th. So here's Ivy Olson. So Olson the bat, 10 right now. It is an 11-6 ball game. Cleveland 1920 World Series game number 3. 5-8 from Duster Males. Ground ball to second. That's Wattengrass. Well, we showed you his numbers before. Not good. 2E38 makes him a 2E37. Does he make the play? And that's a 10 on a 37. So 10 on 37 is not an error, makes the play. So 4-3 ends it, and we played 8 with the score, 11-6 Cleveland. We head to the 9th. So Olson is out, and Pfeiffer had to be pinch hit for again. So it means LA will have to go with somebody else here. They're running out of arms. Decent ones lead. Johnny Miljus will come in. Kind of a long reliever. Kind of gives off some stuff. Will now pitch again to the top of the order. It'll be Evans, Wattengrass, and Speaker. Way too many times today. This is their 6th time through the order here in the 9th inning. Cleveland with a 5-run advantage. Evans, a 6-8 on a righty as a ground ball to short. That's out number 1 and ends it. So here's Wattengrass now. Wattengrass the batter with 1 out here in the 9th. Wattengrass so far in the ball game has walked, scored, fired to right, hit into a fielder's choice. Hit into a fielder's choice, ground to second. Not been much offensively for Bill as he's batting second on this Indian team. 5-10 on a righty's catch, Jacks. That should be an out. Otto Miller's a 2E2. That should be an out and gets him. So that's gonna be a P2. So 2.
She's like, where's that cat? I saw it.
So P2 there, 2 outs, and here is Tris Speaker. So Speaker, yep, he has held that player's own meeting earlier, and boy, he has shown why he's the captain. And he has so far walked, scored, homered, flied out, singled, and reached on an error. He has 2 RBIs in the ball game. So Speaker to hit here, 5-10, catch X again. That should be another out, 2E2. Unless you roll a 1, that's an out, and that is an out. So another P2. Ends the 9th inning. So 3 up, 3 down. Go Cleveland. Bottom of the 9th coming up. The Robins are down 5. 1920 World Series game number 3. Duster Males will come in and try to finish off the 9th inning here. Males looking to go 2 1/3 innings to close things out. And here is going to be Griffith. It'll actually be Johnston, Griffith, and Wheat against Males the lefty. So here's a 1-12 versus a lefty. That ball is deep. That ball could be trouble. 1-8's a home run. It's gone. Jimmy Johnston. So Jimmy Johnston home runs against a lefty, and boom, it's gone. And Cleveland again stays in this ball game. His 3rd RBI, and it's now 11-7. So they're now down by a boom and a blast. So a couple bleeps and a blast, as they say. 11-7, 4-5-7. That's 4-5, 4-5-7, 8-11. That's right, 6 and 7. So it's now a 4-run lead. So Jimmy Johnson, I think, is that the same name from the music I used to hear from the baseball songs? home run Jimmy Johnston. That was his fourth hit of the game. He had singled twice, tripled, and now homered. So now, with nobody out, here's Griffith. So now Duster Mail's got to be careful. 4-6 versus a lefty, and that's a double 1-18. So a double for Griffith, and Cleveland is in this game. Runner on second, nobody out, down 4. Here's Zach Weed, who hit a tremendous home run his last time up. A 2-run blast, and now Mails could be in some trouble. Here we go. 4-11 versus the lefties, a walk, and again, hey, how about them Robins? First and second, one in, nobody out. They got the tying runner on deck. Couple bleeps and a blast. They're one bleep away from setting up a blast. High Myers is the batter. Boy, Cleveland loses this one. This will be a total blow of the mind. Myers in this game is 0 for 3 with a walk. Myers has had a hot series. Here we go. That's a 2. That's a 6. It's a single 2 stars. High Myers. Griffith scores, sending Wheat the third, and all of a sudden it's now an 11-8 ball game. It's 11-8, 2, 6, 7, 8. Holy cow, 4, 5, 7, 8, 11. It's 11-8. Tying runner comes to the plate for Eddie Kanetsky. Kanetsky, 5 home runs on the season. Duster Mails can go 3, and I think he's officially tired here. And Cleveland's gonna have Tris Speaker is gonna come on out and see what they can do. And they're gonna go to a guy who used a save situation before is Dick Niehaus. So Dick Niehaus will come in, and get the final out. So oh my gosh. So Niehaus comes in, righty on righty.
Mike doesn't like to drink anyway, so.
It is now first and third, nobody out. Kanetsky is 1 for 4. Infield will play back. The time run, they're not going to give up a big inning here. 2-6 lefty. Single to center field for Kanetsky. It is now 11-9. Tying, winning runs on base. Pete Kildorf up. Kildorf, no home runs on the season. First and second, nobody out. Kildorf representing the winning run. Dick Niehaus has Tris Speaker in center field, possibly watching his job go off in smoke. Holy crap. Niehaus from the stretch. 1-5. Lefty walk. Holy cow. And now it's bases loaded. Robins 11-9. Tying runner at second. Winning runner at first. And it's Otto Miller up. Miller 0 for 4. This is where you could have used Ernie Kruger here. 11-9. Down by 2. Niehaus from the stretch. He's 3-6 lefty. Single 2 stars, and it's tied up. It's tied up. It's tied up. It is tied up at 11. Good Lord, 2 RBIs. The Robins have come all the way back. They've come all the way back. It is now 11-11. 5-run ninth.
I can look at your post when it comes through and I see it.
Oh, God. Mic drop. This is all you can say is mic drop, baby. Cleveland will now come in. First and third. Infield has to come in. And Brooklyn has a chance to literally take a win from the jaws of defeat and shock the crowd. They have not played a game in League Park yet. All 3 of these first games have been in Brooklyn. This has been absolutely insane. 11-11 right now, and I have no clue who they can swing with. Bill Lamar will swing. He's got a pretty decent card, left-handed hitter. They might have to walk this son of a bitch to pitch to Olsen, and what? They have to. Lamar will get the intentional walk. So Lamar walks. Bases loaded. Bases loaded. Nobody out. 11-11. Ivy Olsen comes up. Olsen in the game. One hit, scored twice. Infield, outfield, in. Olsen, the hit away. Please don't hit anything in the outfield. Huh? Olsen, foul ball. Holy smokes. So the Cleveland bullpen has totally imploded. 3-7 lefty. Ground ball, shortstop through the hole for a base hit. The Robins have come all the way back and shocked the world. Holy cow. Scoring is Kildorf, and the fans go crazy. They score 6 in the ninth. Brooklyn wins it 12-11 in a most amazing, unbelievable ending in probably Strat history on my part, and it's not on the computer. What the frick? I gotta put this game somehow on the computer to make sure it is right and send it to somebody. That's amazing. Brooklyn comes back. Cleveland takes a 3-1 lead. Then they go up 4-1 in the third, 6-1 in the fourth, 8-1 in the sixth. Brooklyn scores 1 in the sixth, making 8-2. Then it's 9-2. Then Brooklyn scored 4 in the seventh, making it 9-6. Cleveland shows their authority by scoring 2 in the eighth, going up 11-6, nothing to the bottom of the ninth. And Brooklyn scores 6 in the ninth to pull out an amazing win, 12-11. What an amazing ending! And Dick Niehaus will probably take the loss. This Cleveland bullpen, after Ray Caldwell finally went out, got butchered. And I mean, Males got hit hard, and now Niehaus got hit hard too. Final score, I mean, if you missed it, you missed a beauty. Cleveland up at one point, I believe 9-2 or 11 something. They came all the way back with a 6th spot in the ninth to pull a finish. Brooklyn leads 3-0. Cleveland in a shock of disbelief. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. Please watch this game on replay if you've already seen it. I appreciate all the time. Like and subscribe. Have a good night. 1920 World Series, game number 3. Oh my God.